Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to Stellaris with me, Alathrix, and of course, welcome back to the Toad Trading Team, your friendly neighbourhood trading toads. In today's video, what we're going to be doing is focusing almost solely on making as many new habitats as possible, setting up our place in the Galactic Union, and most importantly, just trying to get a little bit further ahead in tech and setting up for the endgame crisis. I know this is really early, but I feel like at the moment, we're in a position where if we don't really start to focus, we could be very, very weak. Now, of course, thankfully, we do have our glorious Federation Navy, our Federation fleet, but we also need some more friends. So even more things we need to do is start to get other people within our Federation. And one such target would be the Allied territories, or perhaps the Empire over here, but of course the problem is our current allies, the Union, are actually not the friendliest. They are putting off a lot of people from joining us. I don't know how to work around that, sadly, within our trade network. It may just be us two forever, they acting as our guardians and we acting as the economic powerhouse. And that's okay, just kind of sad. Now, our allies really want to go to war with the Despoilers, and I'm considering allowing it and sending in our Federation fleet, because the Despoilers are utterly worthless to us. They won't trade with us, they won't join our Federation. What use to the galaxy are they if they're not making us money? That's the real question. Now, if we did go to war with them, what would we get out of it? At the moment, we can't conquer anything else, but our allies can. So, the next time our allies ask for war, I will allow it. So I really should move my Federation fleet in preparation for that. So, Federation fleet, go and sit there. In fact, what I could do is turn them into our new rivals. Send you. And then declare rivalry, giving us some extra unity every month, and allowing us to go to war with them whenever we wish. We can always try to humiliate them for their pathetic non-money-making selves. Ooh, shiny. I pressed the wrong button then, whoops daisy. So, one thing to mention is, although the fact we are egalitarian, I am allowing myself to force populations where I want them to go, and I'm really happy for this because our stations are getting filled up really, really fast until we can start upgrading some of the other buildings, and even then we're going to need a lot of rare resources. So that's a lot of micromanagement, but I almost feel like that's needed if you're going to go such a habitat heavy style, because even habitats which go for more housing aren't particularly big. So that is something to bear in mind. Although I guess if you do go down the route of the habitation districts and then jobs like the commercial zones, you could get around that. And in fact, that's probably what I will start doing in the future, since trying to upgrade these again will cost so many rare resources. Although I do love the corporate culture sites. I'm a man of culture, evidently. So for now, though, although I am going to go even more into habitat, since we don't have the alloys to support them, which I will soon, since I am making a new habitat right now, which will be our first foundry habitat, I'm going to grab this system with my influence in order to get a new world. And you are the Keeps of Knowledge, which means we can go ahead and grab this as well in the future. Yep, let's go with that. And then what I would really love to do is finally upgrade our government, although, honestly, I'm not really taken by any of these massively. Brand loyalty's good. I mean, an extra 15% unity, we're already getting loads of unity, so that's really nice. Extra happiness, because we are lovely to our people. We are not particularly aggressive or foul. This empire is actually neutral, or maybe even good, in the grand scheme of things. And we are all about making money, so I kind of like this, being in control of the media as well. Yeah, let's go with that. Plus 5% happiness and war exhaustion. Now, see, I want all of these, but not any of them massively. They're all just good. Brand loyalty, sure. We're all about money and all about making sure everyone sticks with us. So as soon as we have 250 influence, I'll grab that, and then we can save up another 200, and then we should have enough alloys to make another habitat.
Research actualized.
And apparently you don't like me. How mean. Why can't I rival you? Oh, I already have too many rivals. Yep, people do not like us very much.
Upscaling.
Finally, our ally wanted to go to war, and so we shall. The stronger our ally is, the better it is for us. They are our guardian, and honestly, our main creator of our Federation fleets. I'm only sending in the Federation fleet to help out, since my normal fleet is going over here to deal with these aliens. Since I want this world as well. The adorable little tomb moon. Being able to sell so many motes just gave us loads of energy, and through the energy, we managed to purchase some alloys. See, you can really get everything with money. So, let's build another habitat. Although I'm not quite sure what type of habitat I want. We could build a science habitat if we built it above a science world, which would be nice, though I'm thinking just a trade world, minerals, or alloys. So, minerals or standard, really. Remember, trade for us is fantastic. As a trade league, we're getting consumer goods, unity, and energy from our trade value, rather than just energy or energy and unity or energy and consumer goods. Yeah, I think we just need more alloys. More alloys and more research. More alloys right now, then more research later on.
Research actualized.
This should be a pretty quick war, honestly. Now, before I forget, again, we really do need to upgrade our robots. We have 3 points currently to spend. I'm going to change them into that, because it makes me think of the Geth. And what am I going to do with this? Less Empire Sprawl would be fantastic, but honestly, I just want more of them right now. So, for the time being, assembly speed, and maybe reduced assembly cost. I do like that idea, just making them completely streamlined. Although less upkeep and less housing kind of works as well, to be perfectly honest. Let's go with that. If anyone has a good name for the robots, then tell me, because they are going to be a big part of our empire, and since we're not going all the way down to synthetic evolution, we're never becoming synths ourselves, they kind of have to be separate from our regular empires, our regular species. And soon, we are going to get xenocompatibility, giving us additional immigration pull, additional population growth, and then creating new species. One more habitat is complete. Let's send in our main species, of course. And now we need to wait, since we don't have the influence nor the alloys. In fact, you can move over there. Oh wait, no, you're already close enough. Never mind, you can just sit there awkwardly for a bit. One more empire will happily join us in a commercial pact. Lovely. The Coalition, who are, well, they're less than unkind. They like owned populations and probably are going to start selling them soon. Oh! We could liberate. Oh my god, that's a lot of populations. And robots. We have the money. We could really boost our population here. Oh, Coalition. We're going to do some shady business, aren't we? Yes, we are. Oh, dear. Remember when I said we're not evil? I think we're very much in the middle. Okay, the corporate embassy will give us more diplomatic weight from economy, which I really want. I, of course, also just want more energy, but honestly, I kind of want a little bit of everything. More alloys would be good as well. For now, let's just focus on more diplomatic weight and more glorious energy. At least when we get these populations, they're not going to be owned anymore. They're going to be free within our empire. Everyone gets full citizenship, and we are very kind to our people. We're just supporting the trade, which is the problem.
A system has been surveyed.
I really do need to start building more. Where are you? I keep saying, where are you today? That's my filler when I'm not loading my brain very quickly. I really love Strikecraft now. Since they've been changed and their AI seems to be a bit more functional, and they've been buffed in general, I just absolutely adore them. I've always liked them, but now I don't feel bad using them everywhere. They're saying that they do still do this silly dance where there's more than one target and occasionally just don't really hit the target fast enough. But there we go. Surely we can win. Okay, good. In a second, our ally is going to, there we go, have victory. He gets a few more systems, including a new world. And we make sure that every other empire realizes we can hurt people as well as trade with them. And it's their choice, which. Okay, I just brought a lot of populations for our Relic world. More research. That's the one problem. Bringing in so many populations so quickly will cause factions to spring up, and that can cause some issues about influence. As you can see, there's 3 which really are not all that happy. The Alliance and Faith... Where are you? The Alliance and Faith? Oh, Alliance of Faith and Values. I'm dyslexic, believe it or not. Yeah, you're never going to be supported by me because you don't like synths or anything else, and we are, well, we like our science, so that's not going to happen. We like our research. You are a xenophobe group, yep, that's never going to happen, and you are xenophobic as well. So you 3 are mostly going to just be ignoring, I'm afraid. Although, one of them is being led by our chairman, which is really worrying. Okay, you are going to go over here and assist research. Finally having all my scientists assisting research. You know, doing something. Interestingly, it seems like the territories and the Empire will both happily join us very soon if we go to only wars of peace. War philosophy allows wars of aggression. They both do not want this in the slightest. But I really want them to join us. Well, as the rules of acquisition say, peace is good for business. Also, war is good for business, but right now, peace is good for business. War philosophy, only liberation wars. Welcome to the Federation.
Foreign market leaders request contact.
Now, hopefully, you don't mind the new member. Please say you don't. That would be fantastic. Nope, you are a rival. Well, I chose the stronger of the 2 anyway. So here's the problem. Our new Federation member is very powerful. It's actually stronger than us in every single way. Which means, when it comes time to change our ruler, they have a good chance of beating me. Which I'll be very upset about, because then I'll lose some of the president benefits. But it is ultimately worth it. I also no longer have a trade deal with them, because we are part of the Trade Federation, so we are saving some influence straight away.
Research actualized.
Which is nice, since now I believe I can still go ahead and build on their planets, right? Yes, I can still make branch offices, fantastic. Domination is now finished. So we could already activate xenocompatibility, which would be interesting. That would increase our growth rate substantially. And yeah, I think it fits with the theme. So, xenocompatibility. We're going to get some new species.
Upscaling complete.
I need to stop building corporate culture sites. I really like them. I like the fact that I can spam them now, when before the update you couldn't. But I need to stop. Admin offices. I need admin offices. Also, what I could have done with the machines is I could have gave them... Where are you? Not set right. Let's create template. This one over here, which allows them to essentially be servants. Can be employed in servant jobs if under AI servitude. They give us extra amenities, and if they have no jobs, they just default into servants, which give amenities and nothing else. But I'd much rather them be more useful, and have more of them. The Galactic Council is about to be formed. We have just voted to even create it. And yep, I am pretty much guaranteed to at least be one of the basic members. Which gives us additional powers, which we'll get into once I am elected into this most honourable position. One more corporate building, which means one more corporate embassy. My diplomatic weight will continue to increase, and everything will be a little bit better for us. So... this is what I am currently. I'm tempted to go down the route of cooperative, since that just increases my diplomatic weight by 25% from everything, but that'll be at the cost of 10% trade value. So I think this is for the future, if I'm at some kind of breaking point where I need just a little bit more diplomatic weight to get exactly what I want. Ooh, and now we have enough influence. Fantastic. I would like yet another habitat as soon as possible, please. Formation of the Galactic Council, which of course includes us. The members of the galactic community have voted to establish a Galactic Council. Membership in this body will be limited to representatives from the 3 most powerful and influential empires in the community. Until a new council is elected, these are the Toad Trading Team, the Territories, and the Coalition. The members of the council are expected to lead and safeguard the galactic community. Their increased powers allow them to cut through some of the red tape that so often inhibits the decision-making process in large political institutions. Now we can finally get things done. So then, what does that exactly mean? Well, first of all, we can vote things as a emergency measure. So let's say I really wanted this, which I really don't. I could have it as a emergency measure, which would then bring it instantly into the Senate. I can do this once every 10 or so years, I believe. It's a very, very long time either way. So if we ever want any of these resolutions as soon as possible, we can go ahead and do that. And actually, there are quite a few things I would love, like this one here. The leveraged privateering increases trade value by 10%. Bureaucrats have plus 5% upkeep, which we don't care about. Navy capacity, we don't care about. Diplomatic weight from economy, we love. So somebody already wants this. So, emergency measures, bring it straight into the Senate, and of course we vote yes.
Good business is where you find it.
More trade value,
Actualized.
more goodness. And one more habitat is about to be created. Fantastic. Already sent someone over there. Oh no, I haven't, because I am a dum-dum. Which I know is a huge shock. More robots? More robots. Send in the droids. I mean, this is a tomb world, so yeah, this is going to be a droid world for certain. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I need to make sure I keep this up. So, I am building the deep space sites. These increase our stability and also give us some unity. I want that above every single set of planets. Especially since in some systems we're going to have so many habitats, I would love the extra stability, and that will really, really start to stack. Fantastic. You know, I have a good feeling about this empire. I think we're going to be more than ready for the endgame crisis, and everything's going to go fine. Or I'm just in denial. The Arrival. Okay, so this is from the atomic clock. And sadly, it's not going to be one of ours, it's going to be one of our neighbours, and they get a 20 Gaia world. Oh, I want that so much. Well, congratulations to our neighbours. Now, currently, we are not winning this. Which is a shame, because I really, really want this. That extra 10% trade value would be beautiful. But all of these empires clearly value their navy capacity. But I can call in some favours, which would give us 1,400 more. Almost breaking it even. I might have to do that, and I might have to purchase some more favours as well. We do have a long time, and I really, really want this active. Oh, seems like people keep changing their mind, so we'll see closer to the date. I'm really hoping I'll win this one, though. Next up, we have the choice between Supremacy and Expansion. Supremacy obviously is fantastic, gives us more star bases and our fleets are more powerful. Expansion will give us more population growth, and will affect our empire sprawl from systems, but most importantly, our colonies. That way we need less of the admin offices and more of our more fun buildings, the more useful ones. I think I'm going to go with Expansion this time. That's what I wanted to see. Synthetics. Our robot output is plus 10%. It also means that our robots now can do any job. And of course, we will be giving them citizen rights. We are, after all, materialists, and, well, we're not cruel. I don't think we're particularly kind either, but we're certainly not cruel. And I need one of these. As soon as I can get some crystals, it means I can buy them, because what I really, really want is the Embassy Complex. This will give us one additional envoy, but we need crystals for it, so that comes first. How did I end up with one of you out of the job? Don't know how that happened.
Research actualized.
Ah, well. It's a mystery for another day. Ooh, lovely. The business management nexus. Yeah, we really need crystals. Corporate embassy is now being made yet again, so we continue to increase our diplomatic weight. This is going to be really close, and it might end up forcing me to go with cooperative just to get this passed. Then, of course, once it is passed, we can always swap over back to this later on. I don't know how long the delay is between being able to change these, but yeah.
Research actualized.
I do really, really want that to pass. And it's time for yet another habitat. Where are we going to place it this time? Yet another trade habitat? We could go with yet another trade habitat, which of course could also be alloys. So just another neutral habitat then, for now. Union, do you not like us anymore, lads? Maybe we should send over one of our envoys to make you a bit happier. Maybe in the future. Finally making crystals. Okay, fantastic. Yeah, I really need to alter how we've got the home system set up. The home trade post, anyway, because this is clearly wrong. What I should really do is just grab more regular habitation districts, and then we can make jobs by upgrading the buildings. For now, though, although this is going to make people rather upset, I really want that embassy complex up and running as soon as possible. More of you is better. And then we can upgrade one of these to make up for the lost jobs, and then eventually we'll swap over the trade districts and such for habitation districts. We now have synths, which means artificial intelligence is now on citizen rights. So all of our synths enjoy the same rights, the same freedoms as our normal populations. Why are you being assimilized? Oh, yeah, because we're turning everyone into cyborgs. Oh, and you're one of our first new species we've created. How lovely. And you're going to be a cyborg as well. That's going to be wonderful. And you're a survivor. 2 mold habitability. That's interesting. Very good indeed. We now also have one additional envoy, which we're going to send over to the Union, because they are starting to have a few problems with us. Though I might send one over to the Federation instead. Currently our cohesion isn't fantastic. As soon as this is done, so I can send over some of these envoys, which are currently just giving us additional diplomatic weight. The resolution has been passed. Fantastic. Increasing our trade value by 10%, our diplomatic weight from economy by 40%, and our trade protection by 10%. Our navy capacity and bureaucrat upkeep, however, have been hurt by this, but we just don't care about them as much as we cared about that sweet, sweet trade value. We now have the Tomb World, and there's an irradiated species, so of course we're going to grab all of those and send a robot there as well. Although I believe those irradiated, yep, they are pre-sapiens, and we're about to turn them into cyborgs, but eventually we will be able to uplift them. It's just going to take a while, that's all. Now, here's the thing as well. Once we uplift a species, it gives us loads and loads of influence. So there is more than just getting extra populations to getting more of the primitives. Definitely worth getting as many as possible. We are going with brand loyalty, increasing our unity by 15%. Currently have one more habitat currently being built. And our Empire Sprawl is about to drastically decrease. Lovely. Now, we are finally running out of minerals. So, any new habitats are very, very likely to be above mineral-rich planets, which means we can turn them into mining habitats. Ooh, good. One more envoy. I just upgraded my envoy building. That is lovely. Guardian Angel Act. I don't particularly care about that. I'm just going to be annoying for everyone. Don't care, don't care, don't care. Do care. Diplomatic weight from populations. Our populations are going to be increasing drastically. We're building more habitats all the time, which is more and more places for our people to grow, and eventually I would like ring worlds. So, I will support that as soon as it gets there, sadly. It's going to be a while till I can do that. Anything else? Yep, do like that. Do not like that. Since I want that diplomatic weight from economy. Less consumer goods is good, but yeah, that's not really worth it for us since I want as much from our population and from our economy as possible. Now this is going to be lovely. So I've just transferred a few people over here, so we have one more building slot. And I'm going to build the Vault of Acquisitions, meaning our managers give plus 15% output. And we have 14 already on this planet, and we're going to increase that over time. So, definitely going with that. Then I'm going to change the reactor district to a habitation district and increase how many managers we have. At this point, we're going to have more managers than regular employees. It's going to be an interesting business, let's say that. Now, do I spend the influence and build a new habitat very soon, or do I go ahead and finally build a new branch office with one of our original allies? There will be 130 influence, but this is large enough that we can instantly build a building here, which means either lots of energy or additional diplomatic weight. So the question is, O Union, do you have any worlds which have enough population that I can just build one here instead, which would be cheaper? Close, but no, only 19. You need at least 25 for the very first building. 25. Well, in that case, yep, I'm going to go ahead and build that. And we can get some more research, some more food, some more energy, or more diplomatic weight. We are already the strongest, I believe, by a fair margin, so I'm thinking just increase our energy yield or increase one of our rare resources. Or I could add an executive retreat. That increases our amenities by 10% on all of our planets. Which we do actually kind of need. Some of our planets are now suffering a little bit, since sadly managers do not produce amenities, purely trade value. You know what? Sure, this world is officially going to be our vacation world. Our corporate vacation world. Because that makes it sound more fun. Oh, you need 50. Never mind. Oh well, I need that resource anyway. I'll build that somewhere else. On one of the main branch offices. You know, one day, I'll learn to read. It'll be a beautiful yet terrifying day. This one's interesting as well. Increases the amenities... Sorry, increases the immigration pull to our empire. Once again, though, needs 50. So I will be building those, and the retreats later on. For now, though, let's just give ourselves more energy. Okay, here comes our allied forces. I'm going to take my Federation fleet and just follow them, because it turns out the enemy actually have some really nasty fleets. We've beat a couple with the assistance of the allies, but I'm not going to send my fleet all by itself anymore. That would be silly. We can now uplift the species, which we're going to do straight away. That'll give us absolutely loads of influence. And right now, we can already go ahead and make a new habitat. So now the only thing holding us back is going to be our alloys. The species has been uplifted, which means we have loads more influence to play around with, which is just absolutely lovely. So of course, we're going to spend all of that as soon as possible on more alloys, so we can have more habitats. Well, we'll spend everything on alloys to spend the influence. You get the point. Lots of spending. You gotta spend money to make money, you gotta uplift species to get habitats. Not quite as catchy, is it? Are you just gonna sit there, or are you gonna attack? No, you are moving. Excellent. So here we are in our tomb world, and our new pre-sapients. Wait, how did I get the influence? We have uplifted the species, yeah, but they're still here. I think you're about to move over when the month ends. Okay, I thought it was a bug then. I thought I was going to get double the influence. Nope, you're still... Oh, you're being assimilated, but you're already cyborgs. Why are you being assimilated again? They're being super assimilated. So here's something else I could have done to increase my diplomatic weight when we were having the issue of maybe that thing not passing. Diplomatic grants, plus 10% diplomatic weight, and our envoys are more effective at improving and harming relations. Also, I am so tempted right now by research grants. Plus 10% research speed. Gonna resist it, because I want to keep on building our lovely, lovely habitats. Not replace. Let's try that again. Build. Yes. I can press the buttons. Okay, so you are going to move over here. And this is going to be our next habitat. Lovely. The chameleon field has been exposed on one of our worlds. Okay, then. Which world is that, and what is this exactly? I am evidently blind. I will find this without looking it up. There it is. Hello. The Ancient Tomb. Okay, so this will make us bestest ever friends with the Holy Guardians, even though we are wicked, wicked cyborgs. The problem is, though, getting this will actually increase how many of our populations will turn to spiritualism, which normally is fine, but when we're going for the exact opposite, we're going to make them very, very unhappy. Well, too bad, I suppose. I really want the Relic, along with all the little minor artifacts we'll get, which is always good. Okay, need some more bureaucracy. Well, there we go. Even more space for our allies and more worlds for them to conquer. Fantastic. And now drugs. I was just fixing the whole no job thing, like right now, guys. Though I could negotiate with crime lords, giving us more stability. I mean, there's already a drug problem, we may as well have crime lords. Is some weird logic, I admit. We're a weird little empire, aren't we? Well, I feel like this is a good place to stop, and really I am all out of time anyway, so right now our economy is looking really good. It is mostly balanced, just a few crystals being lost, but that's not really a big issue. We can always make refinery habitats later if we really, really need to, and I think I'm in a good position to continue to get way more powerful. Our Unity is really spiking at the moment. We are now on 2K research, not the best, but we can really spike that as well. And I feel like everything is now starting to become way more powerful, way faster than it has so far. We have loads of habitats which are just now growing as soon as they have enough population that they're growing at normal speed. Oh no, they are already. In which case, as soon as they're all building robots at normal speed, things are going to get out of hand very, very quickly. And influence is once again going to be holding us back. But at least we're going to have loads and loads of robots. In fact, I'm very tempted, because I haven't done this in ages, to go with the Arcology project rather than Defender of the Galaxy. It'll make us 50% weaker versus the Endgame Crisis, but we can convert what worlds we have into giant city planets of untold riches. Lots and lots of trade value. We really need to sort out the amenities. So next episode, amenities being sorted out and just continuing to power up our space. We're playing tall for once, and we're gonna be rich for it. So thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed today's video, then of course, likes, favourites, shares, comments, all that good stuff helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly, shows that Stellaris is a series you wish to see continued in the future. So tell me, what do we call our robots? Also, look at all the half species now. Oh yeah, forgot that we called our main species Toad Boys. They say half super Toad Boy. Oh no, they're all over the place. Oh dear. Well, thank you so much for watching. And goodbye. Wait, servitude? No, you're meant to have full citizenship. Okay. The robots are also now going to be a lot happier. Whoops.